Baseball on a Friday night. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got stars of the sport. Mookie Betts, always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds
at the plate, defensively, when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much.
Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Shohei Ohtani. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Number 19, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. Swings and misses, struck him out. Connor Joe, the next Pirate to hit. There's a strike. Ohtani, an all-star a season ago. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. In the air out to center. Makes the grab, and there's two down. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. 1 point of concern hitting in that two-hole, Connor Joe.
Well, you see the batting average there, not pretty, and the on-base percentage has followed. It's a bit uglier, under 300. When that's the way it's going, I got to imagine it's tough for his manager to pencil him into the lineup. But he's also one of those guys that you need. You know that he's one swing away from breaking out. Sometimes you just got to grind your way out of these slumps. So I'm just hoping we see something positive out of him in this one.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Hernandez makes the catch, and that'll do it. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. No score. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And on the hill, Marco Gonzalez.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
He's been swinging it really well lately. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
He caught it behind his back. Nicely done for the out. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Max Muncy.
He's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. In fact, in the top 5 in homers in the National Leagues. Not missing many pitches. And I tell you what, when he gets his pitch, he goes a long way. Make sure you don't sleep on this guy if you're the pitcher.
Ripped on a line. Reynolds hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Batting fourth.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back there. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. A run comes in on the play.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Here's Mookie now, third in the NL in RBIs this year. Just missed.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Kicks and fires. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner holds at third, so even with 2 outs, they didn't risk it. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And a base hit knocks in a run.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Pirates nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now the center fielder, Jack Sawinski. Ohtani back to work. Swings through that.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singer. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strengths. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
That one to first, and Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play, and he handles it himself for the out. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
The pitch, and it's fouled away. Two outs. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up to the plate is Will Smith. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Tellez makes the play, and there's one away.
Batting done. The third baseman, Max.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability.
That one ripped. That's long gone. His 36th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
Wasn't fooled on the
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
Back to the top of the lineup. And up next for Los Angeles, Freddie Freeman. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And at second with one away. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman grounded out his first time. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Man at second. Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Fought off foul. One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground, right side. Johnson fires over to first. 2 away.
Now batting, number 23.
Allen Big Daddy digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tellez takes it to the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Dodgers add 1 to their lead on the solo homer. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. On to the third inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Endy Rodriguez. The pitch. Ohtani in his 7th season, 29 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Right-hander kicks, deals, and a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Left-hand hitter waits. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. That one is gone. He'll touch them all. His 4th home run of the season. And they're chipping away. It's 3-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. Foul ball there. Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
0-2.
The Pirates trailing by 2. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Betts settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jared.
To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Down the line. Outman towards the line. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Third out, and that ends the frame. But the Bucks get one back on the solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in L.A., stepping in, Shohei Ohtani. The wind of the pitch. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And now it's Mookie Betts. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
The pitch. And one fouled off. The pitch. Liner, base hit. Reynolds hustles to get it in, and it's now first and second to start the inning. And now Teoscar Hernandez singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swing and a miss. And it. The Dodgers trying to break this one open here in the last half of the third. Here comes a pitch. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. One run is in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So up next, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. One run across in the frame so far. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. One run across.
Everything came together for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Batter now will be Will Smith. He popped out his first time. Line drive. Sawinski grabs it on the run.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Here comes Max Muncy. He's already homered here in this one. just missed. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Johan Oviedo up and throwing. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw over to Tellez. Out number 2 and another run comes in.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Marco Gonzalez will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher on now, Johan Oviedo.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Rips one to right, and it stays fair. The run scores from third. It's 7-1. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Well done. Drives in the run. First pitch fastball, a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And next for L.A., James Outman. That one is upstairs. Freeman on at second with 2 down. And a swing and a miss there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Got him swinging. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 7. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Connor Joe. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Pulls up and it drops for a hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Brian Reynolds here. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that will drop foul. High fly ball out into left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, not in time. He's safe, and it's second and third with nobody out.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. Is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game and
on the ground to the left, and it gets by him. In to score is the runner from third. It's 7-2.
The first baseman, number 4,
Here's Rowdy Tellez. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First and second, no outs. Top half of inning number 4. Hard ground ball, base knock. Around third. He scores. It's 7-3.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
2 on with 1 out. Andy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. And he swings through that one. 2 runs across in the inning here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Foul ball. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. 2 on, 1 out. Hit in the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Out, number 2. So first and second with 2 outs. Termarr Johnson, the next Pirate to hit. And a strike in there. And that one clips the corner.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now
a swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Alan Big Daddy.
Number 23.
And a pitch. That one missed. And a foul ball. The 1-1. Base knock center field.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Man at first. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Runner on the go. It's a pitch out. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, they did everything they could to try to prevent that steal. They throw the pitch out, but just great speed on the base paths. And that's a pretty nice stolen base.
Man at second. To the right side. He takes it on his own. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Can't get him at first, and the run comes in from third.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple, and then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
Hit on the ground might be 2, and he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn 2, and as an infielder on a play like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play one step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
And up next for Los Angeles, Miguel Rojas. 1 for 2. And that one missing low.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. On the ground to third, and that one finds its way through. Throw into third. He's in there. Runner from second scores as they add on, and it's now a 6-run lead.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
1 away, runners at first and third. Will Smith getting ready to hit. Off the plate, ball 1.
1-0.
Hernandez at third. Rojas over at first with one away. That's in there, and it's 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 10-3.
Back-to-back base hits. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So one out with two aboard. And next for L.A., Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game. First pitch swinging.
No ball. One strike.
Traffic on the bases with 3 already across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Righty to the plate. Swung on, bolted. That's back there. And gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 13-3. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Aroldis Chapman into the game. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 3 for 3, and he's come up with 3 doubles. And first offering is fouled off. Chapman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a 2-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. One down, base is empty. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. Home run number 30 on the year, and they add to their lead. It's 14-3. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Big. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other.
With 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And a swing and a miss. 2 away.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Big Daddy at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
1 strike.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And now, Shohei Ohtani. And that's down and away. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Joe sizes this one up, brings it in for the third out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long new inning getting started. Now it's going to be Liover Peguero. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Number 19 stands in now, looks at that one inside. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Connor Joe now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one pulled foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we're back. Here's Mookie now. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A massive home run. And they tack on to their lead. It's 15-3.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that. And that time, that ball was hit hard.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swings through that one for strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
Strike 2.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
And they'll do it again. The 0-2. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Rojas, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. The Dodgers up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Just off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
1 down, base is empty. Up the middle, Peguero gets it to first, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher,
Will Smith, the next to hit, 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
The 0-1. Tapped in front of the plate. And that one handled. Gathers and throws to first. Third out. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. We're through 5. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Reynolds goes 6 feet 3 inches, 29 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. In plenty of time to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Jack Sawinski. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
No strike.
And that's in for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Dodgers lead it 15-3. And now it's Max Muncy. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
And here it comes. Out towards right center field. Sawinski sizing this one up. And makes the grab. And there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, but just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Freeman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Late with the swing there.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Fair ball. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. 101 on the gun, swing and a miss.
1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
1 down. Here's the center fielder, Alan Big Daddy. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. a fly ball deep right field. If one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second, and they extend their lead.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
The new pitcher in the game, Ryan Barucki.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And now Shohei Ohtani. That misses. Ball one. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Big Daddy leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Base knock right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. It didn't exactly connect with this one as he met it out front, but he still put a decent enough swing on it to get it into the outfield. You know, and if you finish the swing and just extend your follow through, you're going to run into knocks just like that.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Colin Holderman, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And there's a foul ball.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 20-3. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
So 1 out, nobody on. Teoscar Hernandez will hit next. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Man at first with 1 gone. Now here is Miguel Rojas. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Taylor ranging back, and it's off the wall. Cut off, throw to second, and he's out, trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Smith now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Out towards right center, that's well struck. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
So they turn things over to the righty, Colin Holderman.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Next to hit, Max Muncy. First pitch just misses. Runner at second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. And now 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man on second, 2 down. Ripped to short. Peguero throws to first. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So in the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. 7th inning coming up. Top of inning number 7. And now the right fielder, Michael A. Taylor. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Joe Kelly.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And the pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one to first. Freeman steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the catcher,
Endy Rodriguez getting ready to hit. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Kelly throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Termarr Johnson, the next Pirate to hit. His righty-lefty splits there. He steps on the bag, and the Pirates go 1-2-3. Bottom of the 7th, and here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-1. And ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 22-3. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. You feel like everything goes slow motion when a breaking ball like that leaves the hand right down the middle of the plate, and it's like the pitcher screaming, "No!" and the hitter saying, "Yes!" and the ball gets tattooed for a big home run.
Now it's the right fielder, James Outman. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Hard ground ball, base down.
Now back, number 23.
So man aboard, Alan Big Daddy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Reynolds gets under it. And he makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting.
Man at first. Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
1 run across in the frame so far. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one fouled off.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
That one ripped. It has the distance gone. A two-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 24-3.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Dauri Moreta. He's into the game with the bases empty. Here's Mookie Betts now. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Hernandez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And it's 1-1. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Grounder might be 2 to second for 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 8th inning coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in L.A., we go to the 8th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And a foul ball. Goes down looking. So the Pirates batting order turns over. Next is the Pirates DH. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. And that is in for a strike. 0-2 now. And that just misses.
1-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's out number 2.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. We'll have some adjustments to make.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to back.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas.
The pitch. Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And the 0-1. Foul ball there. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
one fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The third baseman,
Muncy digs in.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
That one's in there, and that's strike one. Upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have.
And the righty deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. They get the out on Muncy, and that is that. We go to the 9th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder Brian Reynolds. Here comes a pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. One up, one down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
He's 2 outs away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jack Sawinski. Swing and a miss. Strike one. The Pirates with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the 9th. Blew the Express right by his bat for strike 3.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one, just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
This could end it. Right-handed reliever. Got him. And that'll do it.
But with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.